Hi, I'm Angel from Ninth House Collective. Thank you to my fire signs who are joining me this week. This is a series that I do each Monday where I pull a general theme card for each element. And then I look a little deeper by pulling one for each of the signs within that element. Right now we're working with our fire signs. And I also am going to take a look at what energy centers or, your chakra centers, what maybe would be beneficial to lean into and kind of nurture and do some self-care around to bring about the highest energy for the week. So I'm going to jump in, and the theme that my fire signs got this week is the Tower reversed, right? And everybody always hates to see the Tower reversed, and although it does speak to sudden change and some kind of upheaval, this is really my transformation card, especially when it's in its reversed position, right? So in its upright position, it kind of talks about external sources or the universe kind of stepping in and shaking things up to get you rolling on the right path and move through like a blocked or stagnant energy. But when it's in its reversed position, it really speaks more to you initiating these changes and shakeups, right? A transformation, an awakening. So that is the general theme for you guys moving forward, right? This card just calls on you to lean into your truths, your values, your beliefs, right? And it asks you to make sure you're not resisting change. That's, another kind of theme. And since this is a general reading, I like to kind of talk on different points of the card to see how it resonates for you personally, right? This card in its reverse position can also speak to like avoiding, I don't want to say a disaster, but like a mistake or a mishap, right? So it's a way that you kind of a little something that comes in and kind of shakes things up so that you can reassess. So those are the themes with the Tower reversed. Next, I'll be diving in a little deeper, moving to a card for my Aries friends. And the one that presented for you guys this week is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles, this is a card about long-term goals and investments and really about perseverance, right? It depicts somebody who is looking at the seeds they planted. It's so abundant, but he also looks a little disappointed almost, but it's really more contemplative, I like to think of it as. This card invites you to really take a moment to view all the seeds you've already planted, but it also calls on you to be really patient and just take time to really lean into that gratitude about all the hard work and all of the abundance you've already created. It also calls for you to really assess where, moving forward, it's best for you to really invest your time, your money, your overall energy. So with the Tower card as the theme this week, whatever is shaking things up a little bit, whatever is slowing you down, remember, it's a sign to kind of just slow down, be grateful for all the abundance and all the hard work you've already put in, but take some time to just kind of gain a broader picture and see where you want to go moving forward and how you can best invest your time, your money, and your overall energy. And I am going to say for you guys, you've got the third eye chakra this week. So the third eye is all about clear seeing, getting really clear on what it is, our clear vision, so to speak. So it makes perfect sense that card and that center showed up for you today. So it's calling on you to lean in to nurturing that center, really getting clear on your vision and your long-term investments and goals, and to take a moment and really celebrate yourself for all the hard work you've already done and all the seeds that you have already harvested. And the card reads from my healing deck, forgiveness means more to God than sacrifice. Forgive one person today. Open your heart to that person and release unnecessary suffering from the past. Feel the peace that follows from this simple act. Okay, so there's my Aries friends. Next, we are going to be moving on to my Leos. And you guys got another 7, but you guys got the 7 of Wands. So whereas the 7 of Pentacles for my Aries friends spoke to, the seeds planted in our physical world, the Wands are all about like passions and creative endeavors, right? And with this card, it kind of depicts this gentleman here. He looks like he's defending himself. He's wearing two different shoes, right? And really, this card is about protection. It's about some kind of a challenge, and it's about perseverance and really persevering, right? It speaks to maybe a challenge, something externally could be challenging, some kind of creative endeavor or something that you're passionate about, right? And it just asks you to really take a moment and look at the potential risks just so that you can have a solid plan, right? It can feel like maybe this obstacle is kind of stepping in so that you can really assess and create your boundaries and your plan to move forward with self-improvement and success, right? So this card also reminds you that you have the determination to accomplish your goals and dreams, but take a step back, reassess, and if something shakes you off guard this week, just remember it's the universe stepping in for your benefit, right? Slow down, reassess, and move forward and continue to celebrate all of the successes you've had up until this point. And the center that we were going to be looking at for you guys today, it's interesting. You're getting third eye as well too, right? So again, clear vision, stepping back, looking at how we can move forward, and with our creative endeavors and with the things that we're passionate about, right? So the third eye is about getting clear sight, clear vision. So that's the chakra center for my Leos as well this week. And your healing card reads, to be sure of the road, close your eyes and walk in the dark. Spiritually closing your eyes permits heaven to enact the most wonderful guidance in your life. Say the prayer or mantra, open a new road to me today, and expect the unexpected. When it appears, accept the gift, right? I love this card. I haven't seen this one in so long, right? But I love that it said spiritually closing your eyes, right? The third eye, that's how we tune into our inner vision and our inner sight. So nurture your third eye this week, my Leo friends, and keep up with the great hard work. Celebrate that hard work, but assess your risks before moving forward. Okay, and then finally, we are going to close out my fire signs with my Sagittarius friends. And you guys got the Two of Swords in reverse this week, right? So this card can kind of speak to being a bit confused or maybe feeling really overwhelmed or just like kind of indecisive, right? It's about kind of feeling like a real stuck energy, right? The swords, they represent our thought processes and our communication, right? So even though maybe you might be a little unclear about your thought processes because you're feeling like, really indecisive and you're not sure which direction to go or what choice to make, this card invites you to just rip off that blindfold, right? Even though you may not have all of the information, stop spinning it around in your head and it reminds you, just keep taking small steps, creating that energy, right? Taking those actions will start opening up that energy, and you can always adjust along the way. But staying stuck and staying in that fear mindset and indecision, really, it will just hold you there, right? So it's just asking you, rip off that blindfold, lean into the action of making the best decisions you can with the information you have now, and just really have grace with yourself. As you get more information and you learn more, you can tweak it along the way, right? So really, this card reminds and invites you to trust what you know to be true and make decisions that are in alignment with you. Oh, look at there. It was a little rhyme. Anyway, also another third eye for my Sagittarius friends. So across the board, all of my fire signs are really to do some third eye nurturing. The best way to nurture our third eye is through meditation, whether that's guided ones or sitting quietly or having quiet time in nature. Do what resonates for you. And even though there may be some kind of a tower moment, remember, it's a time of transformation. It's a time of taking a step back, gaining broader perspective, starting to make the decisions, and moving in a really aligned path. So, all right, and I'm going to read the card to close it out for my Sagittarius friends. Your card reads, resisting change leads to illness. Accepting change, how funny, brings about peace. Embrace the changes in your life. Release what you no longer need and welcome in the seeds of new experience. Yes, it speaks to that Two of Swords, right? Resisting change, being stuck in our mind, stuck in our thought processes, not knowing what decision to make. Break through that energy by making decisions. Make them in the best aligned way you can with the information you have and tweak it as you go along moving forward. Okay, fire signs, have a great week and I'll catch you next Monday.